اعدام کردن بیشتر در ایران هست، برای سرکوب بیشتر در ایران هست، برای پول دادن دوباره به جمهوری اسلامی و نجات اون جایی که جمهوری اسلامی داره سقوط میکنه تحت همین فشارهای دولت پرزیدنت ترامپ و غرب. توی این شرایط بیایی بخوای جمهوری اسلامی رو نجات بدی که مردم ایران رو سرکوب کنه، این وحشتناک هست. و اگر شخص شاهزاده رضا پهلوی این افراد رو میشناسه، بهشون نزدیک هست، باید به اینا دستور بده که دستور چه میدونم توصیه کنه که خفه شید. و اگر نه، واقعا این نمک پاشیدن توی چشم و روی زخم مردم ایران هست، مردم ایرانی که قدردان سیاست دولت پرزیدنت ترامپ در قبال جمهوری اسلامی هستن، دولت اسرائیل که مراجعی رو نمیخوایم بذارید مردم خودشون عمل کنن، در حالی که فاشیسم اسلامی دقیقاً هشت شعبی رو وارد میکنه، الکتائب رو وارد میکنه از عراق، نمیدونم حزب الله لبنان رو وارد میکنه، فاطمیون و زینبیون از افغانستان و پاکستان وارد میکنه، حوثی های یمن رو وارد میکنه. اینها رو ما دیدیم توی ایران، میان مردم رو میکشن توی شورش ها. قبل از 10 سال پیش که من توی ایران بودم، من اینها رو دیدم که توی خیابون به زبون عربی صحبت میکردن و اصلا ایرانی نبودن و همه مردم ایران اونها رو میشناختند و اهل ایران نبودن. اینها رو دقیقاً اینها میتونن دخالت خارجی رو بیارن توی ایران، وارد کنن و دقیقاً گفتن این رو که ما اگر
The Islamic Republic of Iran doesn't want people to repeat the names of the innocent Iranians they have jailed and sentenced to death. But I will. Amir Hossein Moradi, Saeed Tajidi, and Mohammad Rajabi were arrested for protesting. They were tortured into giving false confessions and were sentenced to death in sham trials by Iran's ruthless revolutionary courts. The Iranian people know that President Trump stands with them. Last week, he joined with millions of Iranians to speak out against these unjust executions. And the world joined him in condemning the regime's unjust treatment of its own people. Leaders from across the world are raising their voices in support of the Iranian people who are bravely demanding accountability and justice. The Iranian people are more united than ever, and together, they are far more powerful than the Basij's guns or the IRGC's prisons. Injustices like those committed against Amir, Saeed, and Mohammed are perpetrated by this regime every day against innocent Iranians. Consider Manusher Bakhtiari. The regime killed his son, Puya, who was protesting last November. His father naturally condemned the murder and spoke out against the oppression of the clerics. The regime responded, as they typically do, by secretly arresting him last week and carting him off to prison, where he remains today. As long as his voice is silenced, the United States will continue to speak on his behalf. We call today for his immediate release. Then there are also Iranians like Ali Reza A.Nejad, who was sentenced to 8 years in prison because his sister Mazi speaks out against the tyranny of the mullahs. That is not justice. And we call today for Ali Reza's immediate release as well. The Supreme Leader thinks that if his thugs arrest enough activists and kill enough protesters, then the regime will be safe from accountability. But in denying the Iranian people their God-given rights, this regime has lost all legitimacy. We look forward to the day when all Iranians can live free and productive lives in the country of their noble ancestors. Iranians should know that President Trump, Secretary Pompeo, and I will always stand with them in their fight for justice.